Welcome guys, so this will be my 7th sealed March of the Machine. We'll just get it started. Okay. Well, we have Sheoldred. I've played with Sheoldred before. Pretty good card. You kind of get a I'm trying to remember the name of the old card, Living Nightmare, or it's a thing that brings every creature back from all graveyards to the battlefield. Yeah, basically that's step 3 of her saga, of when you transform her into the saga. I think I got to step 2 and then my opponent conceded last time. But yeah, pretty good card. When she enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker. So that's pretty decent. And the first step of True Scriptures is for each opponent destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Pretty amazing. This is Niv Mizzet Reborn, 6/6 flying, 1 of each colour of mana. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each colour pair, choose a card that's exactly those colours from among them. Put the chosen cards into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So pretty unplayable, I think. I was just playing a 5-colour deck, and I did hit 5 colours a few times, but probably not worth it for a 6/6 flyer. Invasion of Chandalar. I like this card. So this 2 green and 3. When it enters the battlefield, return 3 permanents from the graveyard to your hand. This works very well with the land cycling creatures. You can use them early on to get land, and then play this and get all the big creatures back from the graveyard. So I think that's pretty good. Invasion of Kaldheim. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. Until the end of your next turn, you may play cards exiled this way, so you can still play your hand. So that's a very big potential card draw card if you've got a low to the ground deck. Then if you flip it, you've got Power of the World Tree. Discard a land card to do 2 damage to any target. And then you can also exile the top card of your library and play it this turn. But that doesn't, if it's exiled, I don't think you can discard it, of course. So yeah, that seems pretty amazing if you could flip that. We get a Voldaran Thrillseeker, so this is pretty cool. It has backup 2, so you can use it to fling one of your creatures at your opponent. Particularly good if you've got Yargle and Multani, which has 18 power. So with backup 2, of course, adds 2 power as well, so it would be 20 direct damage. And finally, we've got a very good card, Elesh Norn. Someone played this against me, so 2 white and 2, 3/5 vigilance. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, or opponent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life unless they pay 1. So it's got a nasty tax effect. And if you sacrifice 3 other creatures, pay 3, you return this to the battlefield as a saga. Incubate 2, step 1, incubate 2 5 times, and then transform all incubator tokens you control. So you get 5 grizzly bears, basically. Step 2, creatures you control get +1/+1 and double strike till end of turn. So all those grizzly bears become 3/3s, and they double strike, so they all do 6 damage. So that's 30 damage, just based on what's on this card. And then step 3, destroy all other permanents except for artifacts, lands, and Phyrexians. Exile, and then you get Elesh Norn back. And we've got some creatures ready to sacrifice again to. So yeah, it seems pretty ridiculously good. So Elesh Norn and Sheoldred, I think, are pretty amazing. I'm a fan of the Invasion of Chandalar. Invasion of Kaldheim looks like it could be pretty amazing as well. Thrill Seeker feels like a bit of a combo card, but it's a good. It's also a good removal. So it's basically pay 4 mana, do 3 damage to any target as well, in a pinch. So. We have a look at the other rares. I think there are a couple more sneaking around. Yep, there's Invasion of Alara. Okay, another five colors of mana card. When it enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile 2 non-land cards with mana value 4 or less. 4 or less? Okay. You may cast one of those 2 cards without paying its mana cost. Put one of them into your hand. Then put the rest on the bottom of your library. Okay. Cool, we get a couple of random cheap spells. One of them you get to cast for free. And if you flip this, it's better be something pretty impressive, right? It's got 7 battle tokens. Sorcery, Awaken the Maelstrom. It's all colours. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. Create a token that's a copy of a permanent you control. Distribute 3+1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control. Destroy target a permanent and opponent controls. Okay, so it does a bunch of stuff. You can play an artifact for free. You get 2 cards. Copy a permanent. 3+1/+1s. Destroy something. Yeah, okay. It's not bad. It's not a one-way board wipe or anything, but it's pretty good. I think I just saw this legendary unicorn creature, Lathiel the Bounteous Dawn. So this has 4 mana, 2/2 lifelink, and at the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, distribute up to that many +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures. So that's really nice if you've got a life gain theme to your deck. If this can somehow swing in and survive, you can add a couple of +1/+1 counters. So, yeah, interesting. Might be playable. Anyway, those are the rares. I'm just going to go through each colour and see what's available. Okay, because we've got to see if we could play a 5-colour deck, so we've got to see if there's enough mana fixing. There's a Flywheel Racer, Skittering Surveyor, 3 double lands, so that's quite a good start. So I suppose this is cheap mana fixing. If you have to hit a land in the top 2 cards, but and that's removal. So I'm looking for bombs, removal, and invasion. That's mana fixing. That's good. That helps you find land. That's pretty good. That's just a bomb. This can destroy things, so that's pretty good. Actually, I should include this. It's got trample and hexproof. It's not bad. It's got evasion. This has got evasion as well. It's got trample. Oh wow, +1/+1 on every creature you control. I like that. Seems like a bomb. It's got flying, I suppose. Yeah. And I'll include these as well. Okay, reds. Arguably that is a bit of mana fixing, so that's good. Okay, 3 damage. That's direct damage. Seems like potentially a bomb. I think I'm curious about that. Okay, interesting. Don't think we can use that though. Bit of direct damage and reach, that's good. Mountain cycling, that's fantastic. And 6 direct damage with Convoke. Couple of Agar the Freezing Flame. I have to check check if I've got giants and wizards. This is of course an Ogre Spirit. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, this guy is good with equipped creatures. We have quite a reasonable equipment. Does cost 2 to equip. Okay, Death Touch, yeah. Remove all. That guy's pretty good. Evasion, removal, removal. Wow, okay, black looks quite good. That's evasion as well. Yep, yep. Not bad. But we've also got the black-white pump enchantment for Phyrexians. Hopefully we've got a few Phyrexians already. 4. Okay, just look at blue. Interesting. 2 mana just for abilities. Count spells. I suppose these are removals, basically. That's right. I think the one time I got to try and cast my Karuga in my last sealed, got counterspelled, of course, and I knew he's probably had it. I did it anyway. Typical. Disturbing Conversion. Interesting. So that does minus X power. It sort of takes power off the board. I'm in favour of these cards. I think that's quite good. That's arguably quite a good removal spell. Evasion, removal, removal. If you've got knights, other knights. Yeah, it always taps something down. I think this is good. I think this is repeated card draw, so it's sort of almost a bomb. Uncommon. Okay, and that's great. Island cycling. Ooh, we've got 2 Marshals of Zhalfir. Yes, please. See how many knights we've got. 4 knights, it says. Okay, there's another equipment. Right, yeah, this combat trick, I've seen it a few times. Actually, this guy does turn into an evasion creature, so I think that's good. That's removal. Non-token artifact or enchantment. This is probably, yeah, pretty limiting. Might not be worth it. Let's make some knight, and then you can get an anthem effect. It's quite good. 2 seal from existence. Wow. Oh, that's pretty huge. White, yeah, white, black. Yeah, I was hoping white and black would be good. That is a very good sign. Okay, another knight. Bowler Slinger is removal. Elesh Norn. More knights. Yeah, I see an interesting number of knights. Although, yeah, if we're going black-white, we want Phyrexians more. So, actually, my first thought is there's only 11 red cards. Red had some removal, but yeah, probably not good enough. We'll just look at red and just see what we're missing out on. A Volcanic Spite. I think that's about the size of it. And the Thrillseeker. And the Invasion of Kaldheim. Not too fast. I don't think I'm going 5 colours. The Mounting Cycling guy is nice to have. Yeah, okay. What's the deal with green? Green, you've got green and white with a couple of things that are quite nice. Got a big hexproof creature with trample. That can just win games. So we just look at green and see what we're missing out on. Yeah, there's maybe a gap in the 2-drop slot there. That doesn't look too good. I think we skip green this time, and then look at blue. How good is blue? It does have 2 marshals as Althea, so got 2. That makes a knight. That's 3. So we can add 3 knights to the deck, and we'll have 7 knights. That's a bird knight, the preening champion. Now we've got the protocol knight as well. But really playing blue would mean not playing black. Black has more removal. And we could definitely play this guy and this guy. Yeah, we get Deadly Derision as well. And 2 Merciless repurposing. I think that's a bit too good. Just see if we've got really enough cards. We've got to add 8 cards. Probably Corrupted Convictions are going to be quite good. See what areas need more cards. 3 more 2-drops, 1 more 3-drop, and 1 expensive card. So and how many Phyrexians is that? Okay, let's add all the Phyrexians we can and Sculpted Perfection. See if that's. I don't think there's any others though. Oh, except this makes Phyrexians. It only blows up non-token artifacts and enchantments. I've seen people using this Surge of Salvation. I wonder if is it worth a slot in the deck. I've only got 10 creatures. Yeah, I don't like the Battle Fan. I mean, this dude just helps me hit a land drop, I suppose. Because we're, yeah, all about our late game things, I think. Yeah, that's a good first pass, I think. I'll call that end of part 1 and have a bit of a think. Thanks for watching so far. And I'm back. Right, so, yeah, going for Orzhov, we've got going for the Phyrexian synergy, so I've tried to include all of the Phyrexians possible, including, 2 copies of Sun of the Gateway. So that's why I've left out the Knights. They might be sort of individually better cards, but obviously I want to pump as many things up as possible with Sculpted Perfection. We're quite low on creatures. I mean, we've got cards that make creatures, so it is a bit higher than 11. I guess I'm not sure about Skittering Surveyor, but it helps me make a land drop. I've got a few double casting costs here, so the Surveyor could help out with that, get me the right colour land that I need. So I think it's reasonable. So yeah, let's go for it. About the decks. So yeah, we've got 5 hours left. I might have time to do another one after this. We'll see. I might try another best of 3 because you do get 3 hours added on once you've paid your entrance fee. So there's probably time to do best of 3. But maybe not so many people playing on the last day here. There we go, entering match. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, we have a removal spell. We have Elesh Norn and Sheoldred and Gargantua. So, Elesh Norn's a 4-drop actually, but we don't have double white. I think we keep it. We've got, you know, we've drawn our bombs, but we've got a very slow hand. We might have to use this removal early just to sort of preserve our life total. If they just get a grizzly bear out on turn 2, I'm going to take a lot of damage from it. Okay, there's land number 4. Not quite the right colour. It's a good sign. Oh, it's another Ozolith deck. Oh, I had a horrible time. Well, that's nice. We have the. I top deck the answer to Ozolith. Yeah, this thing almost destroyed me last time. They had the white green creature that gets extra +1/+1 counters. It's sorcery speed. Right, good. I'm glad I checked that. Non-token artifact or enchantment. I think that is definitely a stroke of luck. So yeah, sure enough, he does have white. So there's a 3/2 creature. I'll play the Etched Familiar here. So it's quite a relief getting a couple of blockers basically. We can save our Realmbreaker's Grasp for something a bit scarier. See, that is pretty scary, that one. Yeah, it's going to target himself. So yeah, we basically can't block that. Oh, by the way, yeah, Realmbreaker's Grasp doesn't go quite so well with Sheoldred. Sheoldred makes you sacrifice. So yeah, it kind of nullifies the benefit from Sheoldred. So that's not so good. I think we just have to say, let's not worry about that. Let's preserve the life total until we can play our bombs. Let's pacifism that. I think we swing with the Etched Familiar here. Get some damage in and end the turn. This thing lets you discard and draw, which is quite nice. Oh, +1/+1 on each creature you control. So that's a 4/3. Nice. And I can't trade off with it successfully. It flips into a 3/3 that pumps things. Okay. Okay. Resolve that. I will activate that. But I won't block, I'll let that through. Wow, okay. We hit the planes we needed. We could go Elesh Norn here. I'm kind of hoping somehow he has a way of sacrificing the Carvu so I can have a more effective Sheoldred. But yeah, Elesh Norn seems like a good move here. I'm going to be very careful, so I'm just going to attack with the 2/2, which obviously can't block, and then I've got with Elesh Norn, I'll have 2 potential blockers to protect the battle. He might even have his own Son of the Gateway to get rid of my pacifism. So definitely, we're going to probably hold Sheoldred back a bit. I mean, it is just a 4/5 menace, which could be quite useful. So yeah, if my opponent has 8 things in the graveyard, I can transform Sheoldred as well. Okay, let's see if you can find a combat trick. So I think on balance what I should do is just trade off with Etched Familiar, because I've got to assume he's got a combat trick here. And I don't know my combat tricks in the set yet very well. And there's +2/+2 in green. I think I'll just do the Etched Familiar. I'll just respect his potential for a combat trick. Okay, and it's going to just trade off like that. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got to tax. He gets taxed as well, or he loses 2 life. Five mana available. Doesn't do anything. Ah, fantastic. We hit a land drop, so we can do the Gargantua this turn. And I just swing in. Like that. This has got Vigilance. So I've got lethal here. He's got 7 mana and 3 cards, so he must be working on something. Death Touch, that's a good start. So he's gonna want to trade off with Elesh Norn, I would think. And then I'm getting 6 damage through. I'm gonna ask myself if I care that much about losing Elesh Norn. I think we just I just go for it with everything. He's only on 8 life, so I mean one option is just attack with the 2/2. But I feel like you give him an opportunity to top deck a bomb. that could just turn things around. Yeah, the Elesh Norn flip is quite painful, sacrificing 3 other creatures. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that, to be honest. Oh, he's got to pay the tax. And we just, yeah, go for the tenured oilcaster here. I've got menace creature. That's going to be difficult to deal with. Unless he's got, you know, Sunfall. He needs planes. He needs a second planes for Sunfall. Okay. 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Well, that's a board wipe. That's killing one of my things. Yeah, I think I have to sacrifice the 2/2. Impressive. Of course, he's maybe holding off on that because I had Elesh Norn, which I guess would tax him for everything on my side of the board it hit. Oh, there you go. Atraxas Fall to remove the enchantment. Then he can attack that and get a creature. But it switches on my Sheoldred. Trouble is, yeah, he can't. He's still got to deal with my menace creature. It doesn't quite work, I think. So, Sheoldred. And I'm going to swing in. Oh, it's hit 8. It's pretty impressive. Good game. There we go. We're off the mark. I wasn't sure about that opening hand, but yeah, I suppose it was fine. Really, got to 3 lands. We got both of our bombs. So okay, I've probably added that already, to be honest, but let's do it just in case. Okie doke. Right, we're missing double white for seal from existence. Got a 4-drop and a 6-drop. It's not the best, is it? I think I'm gonna, but I think that might just be the deck. I'm gonna have quite a few slow starts. Double Sunder the Gateway. Well, yeah, this is a grizzly bear. I'm not going to wait around for him to play an enchantment, I'm afraid. Just don't think that's going to work very well. Yeah, we could seal from existence, but it means I wouldn't have to Sunder the Gateway again this turn. I'd rather save it for something. Yeah, you see, he's just going to trade off, and I'll do another Sunder the Gateway. I'd rather play this on something that's got something scary, that's got evasion. It's got another one. Okay. Fair enough. Ah, but we've got Bowler Slinger. Yeah, that's a good one. Make this a 3/3, swing in, tap that down. Dominaria. Okay, game 4 and draw a card. Yeah, I quite like that one. You get a Serra Angel, basically. So I will have to trade off there. That's fine. I was going to do that anyway if he attacked me. Okay, we can pump the team, but we might want to do that next turn. We've got another creature we can play. So let's swing in. He's got lots of life points now. So it feels like not a bad rollout on my side of the board here. But he's got the mana to flip that. So yeah, he's got a 3/3, but we'll now have a 4/4, which is good, and a 3/5. We'll see if he can pump this by 2. Oh, he can. Equip 2. Nice. And he can flip that into a 4/4. That's brutal. Right, we better read this this thing. Protection from blue, protection from black. Well, that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Absolutely horrendous. And I've just used both my Son of the Gateways. I still have a Seal from Existence, which I think can deal with it. I think we're racing though. At least that is tapped. Oh, Realmbreaker's Grasp, you say? I mean, we did have a problem with this last time. I think that goes on the Serra Angel, and we flip this and do a lot of damage. So we are just racing. Ten damage. Yep, that's going to put him in the tank for a bit. He's going aggressive. All right, no worries. Does this do something amazing? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I said I was going to read this card. Surveil 2. Then you may cast instant or sorcery spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard without paying mana cost. What's he got for 2 or less? Counter spell? Did he hit something? Elspeth's Smite. Target attacking or blocking creature. Doesn't work. That's a shame. I'm expecting a Wicked Slumber here to tap down 2 of my creatures. At the start of my combat phase. Okay, cut short. That's one down. So he shouldn't have enough for Wicked Slumber, but he might have something else. Bounce spell. Yeah, he's probably holding back the bounce spell. Oh, Seal from Existence to take out one of them. Okay. Some serious stuff going on there. Right. I mean, he's going to have to block. That's my observation. Right, just swing with this guy for 3. I could take your sword away. Or I could play another creature for you to deal with. Yeah, play the creature. Unless he's got removal, he can't attack again with this. So that's Incubate 4, and it gives Phyrexian's Vigilance, so he can attack. There you go. That's that question answered. So yeah, probably should have done the Seal from Existence. So he's going to see if he can have a hit with this. It's got to be 2 mana. So cut short is not going to do the trick. Okay, well, we have another land. We can actually flip this and potentially win the game. But he's got 3 mana up and potentially Convoke. Oh no, he's got another blocker. He's got a 4/4 blocker. So I think the right call would be Seal from Existence now on his ridiculous equipment card. Oh, he's got a counterspell, hasn't he? Okay, maybe not. So it's looking like it's going to be difficult to close out this game. He's got 3 cards in hand. Angelic Intervention on him. Okay, no worries. We cannot attack, I think. Okay, we it looks like we get through with 1 damage, but we lose a creature. I think it's not worth it. Oh, that's a big card draw thing. So we're running out of time to actually win this game. At least I've got the Gargantua coming. Hopefully he won't counterspell it. Also, he's got 13 cards left. I don't think it's going to come down to running out of cards, but there's the Rona. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I think build up the board. When he's tapped out as well, he can't counter the Gargantua. Although, yeah, this is only doing 1 damage, so that's not getting through. Yeah, Gargantua, it is cost me 2 life points. Final Flourish could be good. 3 removal spells. Merciless Repurposing could definitely be good. Okay. 4/4, that's making 3/3 as well. Or 2/2. Okay. He suddenly got quite a lot of creatures. We've got to spend a turn basically flipping this, really. Okay, Vanquish the Weak as well. Whole hand of removal. This one gives me another creature for 2. So I can flip that and make a 3/3 next turn. And we should... It's probably got a removal spell somewhere, right? Oh yeah, that makes... Okay, yeah. When he flips that, that becomes a 3/3. Okay. This is instant speed, so yeah. No attacks. End turn. We'll try and build up for the big attack next turn. Okay. Cool, so could have done it in response there, because he might have just drawn the counterspell now. You see, that's one possibility. Okay, he's going to drop his Dune Shaper. Okay, I'll whilst he's tapped out, I'll kill a 4/4. I think that's reasonable. He gets a 3/3. So he's got 4 blockers, but I can do 2... Well, I can make a creature and do a removal spell next turn. Probably don't want to attack with my 1/2, really. Oh, Bola Slinger, that's a good one. So he can tap down my 5/5, hit me for lots of damage. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. You want me to block with my 5/5 then, because you want to show off your combat trick. Yeah, I'll call your bluff. Alright, that's back up +1. Yeah, nice. Well, the gang is all there. Could I have afforded to take, 6 damage? Is another question there. There's a really good target for Final Flourish now. That is a 4/4. Right, Final Flourish on the Bola Slinger. Wait. Wait. Do we wait until he attacks? No. Right. I've got Vanquish the Weak for his 3/3. So now it is just about survival now. So I want to flip this and Vanquish the Weak something, basically. Oh, no, I can Deadly Derision. I can Deadly Derision. Let's pass it to attackers. I mean, the time to do Deadly Derision would have been upkeep because he could have drawn a counter spell, right? But what I can do is I'm going to do the Vanquish the Weak on the 3/3, and I'm going to try and double block. Wait, what am I doing? No. Let's make this a 4/4. I think we double block the 6/6. Or we just kill the 3/3. Oh. Yeah, I can't Deadly Derision now. Yeah, pass the blockers. Yeah, we'll double block the 6/6. Like that. Pass it back to him. He can draw and discard, of course. So we lose to another combat trick. It seems crazy when... Okay, I'll Vanquish the Weak on that. He negated that. Okay. Yeah, he did have a counter spell. Interesting. Maybe by accident I chose the right choice. I made the right choice there. Okay, a life point is actually fantastic to have. This thing costs me 2 life to transform. So we're facing a 3/3, 1/1, and a 1/3. Oh, but this, yeah, when this transforms, that's terrifying. A good question is am I missing a win somewhere? Because, okay, I'm going to say no, I'm not missing the win because I can't transform that and Deadly Derision. And that would have to be the case. I'm going to do no attacks and end turn. He's not flipping Rona. What about Deadly Derision end of his turn? So I was going to... Oh, he can't flip Rona because it needs black mana. Haha! Right. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, end of turn Deadly Derision then on the 3/3. Maybe that works. He might have drawn another negate, but... Maybe I got the win here. I'm not sure I got the win, but... How many cards is he down to? 6. Oh, I'll tell you what's nice. I can avoid taking damage from this. I'll still be on 6 life points. So if I use this for green... His swing back is basically 2 damage, unless this can flip somehow, then it is 6 damage and I die. But he probably has to sacrifice this, doesn't he? Yeah. That'll be the swing back will be 5 damage. Okay, right. This is green mana, right? This is activated like that. And I go to combat like that. Oh, it's actually a 5/4 trample. Can he stop this with his 1 card? Good game. I think we got him. Nice. That was a close one. It's the old getting them down to 2 life and then they stabilize. It looks like they're going to win. Weird decision there. I chose to double block his 6/6 instead of use Deadly Derision, and it turned out to be the right choice, almost because he had the negate in hand for whichever. I chose the weaker removal spell, I suppose. Not sure it was the right call. It was just the right call by accident, maybe. Right, 2 wins. Yeah, when he got that very powerful equipment, that was quite a turning point, and so being able to get the 4/4 flyer was nice for him. Okay, we've got a removal spell, a couple of 4-drops. It's quite slow, but we've got all the mana we need, and we can maybe top deck some 2-drops and 3-drops. That's what I always say. We're on the draw though. If they've got a fast start here, we might be in a bit of trouble. Got Vanquish the Weak to help out. Oh, that is a fast start. Oof. So he gets to potentially ramp with that. And I can't do anything about it until next turn. Let's see if it gets to ramp. So he knocks a card off the top. If it's a land, it comes into play. He's also got blue mana. He could have a counter spell. So my feeling is I'm just going to set a stop on the upkeep. That's when I'm going to cast my removal spell. Okay, I guess he liked what he saw on top of the deck. Just check again, that is instant. And okay, yeah, now we can do it. Gets a nice 3/3. Okay. I'll have a 2/4 menace. So yeah, he's gone. Oh, Vorinclex. Okay, sure. How bad is this? Trample Reach doesn't have haste. Gets 2 forest cards dug out of the deck. So you've got an answer for Vorinclex next turn. I think we want to play the Death Toucher. It's tempting to go aggressive, play Bowler Slinger, make this 3/5, tap the Vorinclex, but then he just swings back and hits me for 9 damage, I think. So if you have 8 mana, you can do something cool with Vorinclex, turn him into the Grand Evolution. Okay, we just play a Death Toucher here. He's up to 6 mana. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. That's another nice rare. So, yeah, he's just got 2/6/6 creatures. No problem at all. Right, he's got 2 mana. He's got blue mana up. So, yeah, I'm going to take out the Vorinclex, at least. But we're looking pretty dead here. Okay, take out the Vorinclex. Seven mana now. And he's going to blow up my Death Toucher, naturally. Didn't make the other 6/6, so he's got some other plan. I mean, it's fair, he's allowed removal as well. Just he's actually played 3 rares, hasn't he? Vorinclex, Deeproot Wayfinder, Vorinclex, and Glistening Dawn. All green rares. It does happen. Sunder the Gateway has to be a non-token artifact or enchantment. That's not fair. Right. Right, Gargantua, I suppose, plus Oilclaster gives me a block on a 6/6. Assuming he doesn't have instant speed removal, yeah. Or we can have a 3/3 and maybe a 3/5. But this draws me cards. I like drawing cards. Okay, I'm going to go for this. I want to do this whilst I still have life points to do it. And not just 3 green rares. I guess 3 synergistic green rares. The sort of and a Glissa. Sure. Let's have a green, the best rare in the set, which happens to be green-black. This is a bit of a piss take, I've got to say. That's 4 rares in the top 16 cards. So literally a quarter of his deck has been bomb rares. Definitely, bomb quality rares. Try and trade off for one of them. Do you have instant speed removal as well? Wow, we traded off one of the 6/6s. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, I keep looking at this. It still says non-token artifact. Right. Yeah, for 8 mana. What can we do for 8 mana? That costs 2, 6, 8, 2, 6. Yeah, that sort of makes sense to me. Right, so Sunder the Gateway first. We'll just try and do the best we can. Yeah. Then I guess Bowler Slinger. I'm going to activate that first. I'm just wondering, do I want 2/3/3s? I need an extra point of toughness on something. Okay, that's... I'll make this one a 4/4. Why not? Well, we had enough removal for 2 of the rares. He drew more rares than I had removal, basically. Yeah, and sure enough, he's going to do the first strike Death Touch trick, which is really, really fair in Sealed Deck. Okay, so we have to chump block here. 6 damage is going to kill us. I'm going to chump block here as well. I'm going to take 4 damage. Okay, good game. Right, what would be the best blocks to do? Let's just think about this. Yeah, so I could stop all but 4 damage. But, yeah, very stupid card, to be honest, this thing. Just give your entire board first strike, Death Touch. And you can do that every turn as well, every combat phase. I mean... yeah, okay. That could easily be an instant speed combat trick for 5 mana. Give your entire team first strike and Death Touch, and people would play that. Yeah, cool. We ran into the first Glissa Sunslayer. And Vorinclex, and the Deeproot Wayfinder, and the thing that gives you a couple of incubator tokens equal to the number of lands you have. I've had that card. It's quite good. Goes really well when you've already played Vorinclex and you've got to dig out 2 more forests. Yeah. I suppose I can be thankful that his Deeproot Wayfinder didn't manage to find any lands. Okay, well this is dodgy. We can cast 2 spells. We've got 2 removal spells. But we've got a 5, a 6, and a 6 in the opening hand. It's going to be the situation where I kind of waste this removal on his early stuff just to stay in the game. I'm going to say I want to look at another hand. It's another 2-land hand. We've got Realmbreaker's Grasp again, but we've got a much more reasonable curve, I would say. Let's keep 6. We don't have double white for Seal from Existence. So I think I'll put that one away. Good, top deck to land. Let's go for... ooh, Etherblade Agent, or... yeah, let's go for Etherblade Agent. He could play an Ozolith on turn 2, and then we can blow it up. This flips for 4 mana as well. Okay. So it's green-blue, probably some more ramp. Yep, this is a very popular 2-drop, basically a 3/3. And we could just Realmbreaker's Grasp him and swing in. No, I'll build up. I think I'd rather build up the board, make a 2/2 creature. Okay, there is a Sheoldred. Well, I'm glad I didn't do Realmbreaker's Grasp prematurely. He can obviously trade here. I'm not that happy about that, so I think I'll just play the Oilcaster. That's okay. It mills 2 cards and it gets a reduction in power, doesn't it? So it's basically just a blocker now. You can do that at flash speed as well. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, he's milled his C double. That's nice. Right, the only thing to do on curve is Sheoldred. He's probably got a counterspell, because he's not doing anything. Keeping all his mana open. Okay. For once, maybe they didn't have a counterspell. It's green and blue, so he's not building up to a sweeper, I think. Okie doke. 6 mana, so that flips for 4. Let's do that. Realm Breaker's Grasp. There we go. And I should be attacking with this because it's milling cards, and Sheoldred wants people to mill cards. Oh, Bola Slinger as well. Another removal card. I'll do it. Well, I'm glad I mulliganed. Yeah, getting a 5 and 2 6 drops in your opening hand. It's just basically a 4-card hand for quite a while. Probably a good mulligan decision. Then lucky, well, the mulligan gave us another 2-lander, but luckily we top deck land, so everything was fine. Well, that's 3 wins, so that takes us to 50-50. Right, well, if we can top deck a land, it's perfect. We can Surveyor for the fourth land. I was going to say the third land, for the fourth land. And then we can play Elesh Norn. So it's a bit of a gamble. We've got a couple of 4-drops, we've got one 6-drop in the hand. I'm going to take a gamble on this hand. I need to top deck land in the top 2 cards, and then it's going to be okay. Nope. One down. We got a 2-drop. It's not land. Oh god, so he's got a 4/4 creature next turn. Right. It is a land this time. Right. Get the surveyor. Get me a plains, please. And yeah, we're not going to block. May as well attack. Three colours in this one. Abzan. Okay, got a ramp card. That does 2 points of incubate. He's still got enough mana to flip that one. Did not attack. That's interesting. He could have attacked. I was thinking about how I match a 4/4. So Sculpted Perfection is one way, and I'd have to double block it. But I'd rather do that than risk a block with Elesh Norn, I think. It means I've got another 3/3 next turn, potentially. That's a lot of mana. That's 6 mana now. Okay, what's this? Each player can't cast more than one non-Phyrexian spell each turn. Non-Phyrexian creatures enter the battlefield tapped. Ouch. You should have played that first. So that's a 5/5, so that gets through. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. He has a backup. So Bowler Slinger would be tapped. Oldcaster would be a 3/5. Elesh Norn would be a 4/6. I think I'll try and hold the ground with the Oldcaster. That's a 3/5, and no attacks. So that's a 2/2, isn't it? Ah, okay. Host Intercessor. So he's got his big removal card, and still can't block that thing. Well, I could, but I can take 5 life. Okay, we have a Seal from Existence. We also have instant speed, Merciless repurposing, which I think we could take out Alabaster Host Intercessor and then double block the 5/5. Or we just seal from existence the 5/5, and we can make a 3/3 at instant speed. and then we can hold the repurposing for another turn. That might be pretty good. I like it when you can seal from existence and just the thing is not coming back. Oh, a bit worried about this. X equals 5. So it puts a 5-drop on the board. Might have a new target for Merciless repurposing in that case. Of course. It's our second Glissa Sunslayer of the run. In, what is this, game number 5. Give everything first strike and death touch by any chance? Yeah, nice. Silly me for not holding up mana for Merciless repurposing. I should have anticipated he would play a Glissa. So how bad? What's the damage? 5, 8, 9 damage. Jeez Louise. Are you going to try and flip this? What do you get? An 8/8 reach. God. So let's activate that. Can we just take 4, 5, 6, 9 damage? No. Well, no, we can. We can take 9. Do we want to stop 3 of the damage? Is that a good idea? Yeah. Stop 3 damage. My instinct is, yeah, we stop 3. So he's completely tapped out. He doesn't have a thingy. Now, the little problem we have here. Obviously, I have to kill Glissa. Then we have to chump block next turn. Because he's got a 3/4 he's swinging in with. And then I just die anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5 damage coming in. Yeah, we lost, even though we have an answer to the Glissa Sunslayer. It wasn't quick enough, and we've lost. Okay, we're not attacking. Is there a way that he could possibly mess this up? Beginning of combat. I'm going to stop on my opponent's first main phase. Of course, I could sacrifice something. Okay, let's end the turn there. Cool, and we'll kill Glissa. Doesn't have mana to make his 2/2. What does that mean? Oh, he can put back up on something, so... And give it Menace, so it just guarantees the win. Okay, good game. So used 1 rare to find his other ridiculous rare. Oh, yeah, funny story. I'm not... Oh, no, I am dead. Haha, that's got menace. Yeah, silly me. Thinking I might not be dead. Anyway, that's a way of stopping 5 damage. You see, if you were to do that block, you would also stop 5 damage, and you'd only lose one of the creatures. So I think that's the better block there. Okay, we lost to Glissa Sunslayer for a second time. We haven't lost to Sunfall yet, though, this run. That's one of the positives. I think the reason for this, all the people who get Glissa Sunslayer are sort of 6-win, 7-win decks, basically, so they get more games. So the population of Glissa Sunslayers is just inflated. I think that's the issue. And Sunfalls as well. Okay, well, I think I have to keep that. Removal card, a couple of Grizzly Bears, basically. And now we want to try and draw some swamps. Kite Sail. Well, you just gave me a target. Sorry, buddy. They love Norn's Inquisitor. I don't think I've ever had a Norn's Inquisitor. Anyway, we could seal that 3/3 away, because this just makes a 2/2. But if we do hold back a bit, could have swung in, couldn't I, if I did the other one? Never mind. So I'm forcing him to spend the mana on it, though, you see. Maybe that's a good thing. So I'm going to go a little bit aggressive then. I'm going to play my Bola Slinger. Pump this one up. And instant speed removal. It's feeling like, yeah, Final Flourish. Okay, sure. Githkin Billy Rider, okay. Vanquish the weak. This will kill a 2/2, I suppose, and okay, I think I'm going to seal from existence the 3/3. I can activate that. I can tap down the Billy Rider. He can swing back for 3, I guess. Interesting block. So he's got a way of bringing... No, he's got Mirrodin Avenge to kill the Bola Slinger. Okay, makes sense. Oh, he's pumped that up to 2. And that's 4 damage. Ouch. Hopefully we can vanquish the... Yeah, we can vanquish the weak on that. That's good. whilst he's tapped out. We're getting a bit battered here, but yeah, we're looking for that second mana. I guess trade with the life linker makes more sense, I think. Bladed Battle Fan makes it indestructible. Nice, okay. Yeah. So I've got 2 dead cards in hand. Well, 3 dead cards in hand, really. Because I don't have a target for Corrupted Conviction. And we're dead probably next turn. He just needs 1 more power. We have a blocker, okay. They usually have about, I always say 4 removal spells. Assume they've got 4 removal spells. We've had 2 so far. Oh, he's got a flyer, okay. That's going to be a 4/4. I need a swamp. Okay, that's too late, I think, but, well, we'll see. It might not be quite too late. Oh yeah, no, wait. Ha. Yeah, unless I was foolish enough to play a land this turn. There you go, Deadly Derision, right. Just play it now whilst he's tapped out. Okay, that's something, and we've even got mana up for our Corrupted Conviction, which would be cool. Yep, 3/2. Wow, that feels risky. Go down to 4 life, but I draw 2 cards. I'll go for it. Oh, yeah, I have to tap 2 black, that's true. But we can go back up to 5 life. That might be a good idea. He can double block and kill this, I suppose. Yeah, I won't attack. And I'm on 5 life, he can get removal and kill me. And I'm doing pretty well for removal this game. I think I've had 4 removal, to be fair, so... And we can always sacrifice this at an opportune moment. Okay, my turn. So the Gargantua trades off for both. He only trades off for 1, so I think I send in the Gargantua. That seems reasonable. And he's got a huge life turtle to these cushion by. He's going to be fine for a while. It's not even a 5-turn clock, it's a 6-turn clock. So I've got 3/1. I think I just hold back the repurposing until there's a real threat on the board. But yeah, it would be nice to have that 3/3 creature as well. Oh yeah, and this transforms into a 3/3 and makes a copy of itself. I'm gonna kill that in response. That's my instinct. Activate that. You got another one. That's cool. Do we want to? No, we don't want to attack with a 3/3. Make him trade 2 creatures to stop this, I think. Yeah, let's count my removal. Let's be fair about it. 3, 4th in the hand. Also, Bowler Slinger's removal. Kind of removes a blocker. How long can he keep taking damage? Two more turns. Okay, that makes another 3/3. He's got some blockers now. That's a good idea. Yeah, that goes to 4/4, 4/1 rather. So that can trade off. And that has first strike. I don't want to take that much damage, so this is where the Surveyor goes in. It doesn't have trample, does it? 1 block. We'll sacrifice him. Okay, and I think he does have another blocker there. But I'm just if I take out Lifelinker, Sentinel, he has 2 blockers. Blocks these 2. I only get through with. Oh, I've got another 3/3 as well. He's got 2 blockers. I get through with 5 damage. But that thing's pretty scary. So this is where I potentially lose the entire game by going in too early. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I think it might be a mistake. We've actually hit another removal spell, believe it or not. Okay, so I don't want to get hit with this 4/1 again. I think I'm going to use Realmbreaker's Grasp on it. I'm going to swing in just with the Gargantua, so I've got 2 blockers back. To do everything, I think I need to spend 10 mana. Okay, that's coming into play. It's a 3/1. Okay, I like what I see here. So kill the 3/3, and I trade with the other 2. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating. He's got Scroll Shift. If he exiled his token, it would have died. Of course. Okay. So that dies. He gains some life. Interesting sequence of events there. I'm a bit scared about the Cavalier swinging in with 4 power and first strike, so I don't think I can handle that, so I'm going to take that out this turn and end there. So another big creature, that would have had first strike, that's interesting. Okay, let's activate that end of turn. Ooh, Nezumi Informant. Let's see your last card. Swamp. Okay, seal the 4/3 away. It's got to be the move. And then attack with these. And that's 11 damage. He's got a chump block somewhere. Oh, except he does have the 3/2 lifelinker still. Oh, I milled Sheoldred. That's sad. Okay, yeah, that actually is a trade. Good point. Get rid of the evasion creature. Makes sense. Got a lethal this turn. He has to top deck something. Okay, we got there. Grindy sort of Orzhov mirror matchup. And I just drew an absolutely insane amount of removal. I'll hold my hand up to it. Probably 6 removal spells. Yeah, we had Vanquish the Weak, 2 Merciless Repurposing, 2 Seal from Existence. And the pacifism effect. That's 6. It's interesting, I accidentally made the right choice targeting the 3/3 token. If I targeted a creature, he could have just scroll shifted it away and saved it. Right, this looks good. This looks very good. Got the Surveyor to get guarantee land number 4. That's a fast start. So now I'm thinking play the Death Toucher and trade off with the lifelinker. Because I don't want him to get too far ahead on life. I've still got time for to do the Informant a bit later when he's maybe down to a few bombs in hand. Okay, removal. Right, we actually have, yeah, we've got 2 creatures we can play. You don't need the Surveyor. So I'll play that guy, and I'll play the Informant. That could flip next turn. There's this sort of dodgy block. I could double block the Sanctifier. Oh. That's a good shot, isn't it? So, Merciless Repurposing potentially goes, or just the, yeah, let's drop the Surveyor. And then hope we draw into the repurposing. He's got 1 black mana. What can people do for 1 black mana that we know of? Oh, okay. He's actually. I'll just take that block, and I'm okay with that. Put that life linker in the graveyard. He's on 27 life. Okay, yeah, we did hit something, and we're going to pay some life to make this a 4/3. And then we'll probably see his next removal spell. And I'm getting absolutely beaten up, so I need to stay back and block. Invasion of Eldraine, brutal. Okay, 2 more. Discard 2 more cards. Okay, well, let's empty my hand. He's got 1 card left. There's a chance it's that protection spell. I'd feel so bad if it is. I tell you what, I don't mind trading this guy for these 2 and holding on to the derision. So I'll send him in and see if he wants to do that. Okay, no. Obviously, flipping that is going to be horrendous for me. So I think I just have to kill this now whilst he's tapped out. I don't want to risk him having the protection spell. And he's got a huge flyer. So, to make me feel bad for using the removal, of course. But there you go. Yeah. So this game, yeah, this is another deck that's pretty good. It's when we have Nazubi Informants and Invasion of Eldraine. But I respect this deck because this is only an uncommon. It's not a Glissa. So we are totally toast here, unfortunately. I was worried about him having a protection spell for that. I don't know. The chance of that is very low, though. I shouldn't have been worrying about that. I should have gone, right, I'm in a lot of danger. Let's stay back and defend. Because it wasn't a threat to me, that 2/2 lifelink. Okay, we have 2 cards in hand. I've got to have another card in hand. Okay, no attacks. And he's got 2 flyers now. I think chances are here I wouldn't have survived the Heliod anyway. It's just a case of whether he would have... so that is... that's 8 damage coming in. Does this guy have trample? If I let 8 through, the flyers kill me next turn. So I think I have to chump block there. I think that makes sense. That does me 2. Huh. Sheoldred. So what's happening next turn? These are coming in and doing me 4 damage in the air. Yeah, so because the Prickle Fairies killed me, because... yeah, that's the extra 2 damage. Okay, good game. Boonbringer Valkyrie, nice. I can say I lost to Boonbringer Valkyrie here, but yeah, that'll do it. So if you do have the slow start, and your opponent's got that quick start, and you end up wasting a removal spell on a Grizzly Bear, it doesn't feel good when they play a big flyer right afterwards. So I had the just had the wrong mindset there. I needed to just sort of go right defense because a 2/2 is not threatening at all. Right. I think I've added that. Let's have a look at the deck. So it does look pretty good in principle. I think, well, 4/3 is not a bad result. We've got a couple of bombs. We've got Elesh Norn. We've got Sheoldred. We didn't flip either of these. We didn't get into a really extended sort of stalemate where maybe you've got the chance to flip these. I thought the Sculpted Perfection was good in one game in particular. Because it's like it's an Anthem effect, but it's 4 mana, which is it's quite expensive, but definitely that helped me win one game, I think. I did quite a lot of Merciless repurposing this time, and I actually played Gargantua a bit. That helped me win a game. So it's pretty good. It's just that I prefer the Merciless repurposing. They're in the same sort of slot. So we've got quite a maybe a slightly greedy number of 6-drops. Trying to run 3 of them. But yeah, this was removal heavy, definitely. The most removal I've had in sealed for quite a while. Drawing 6 in one game was quite nice. Yeah, I think I quite like the Tarkid Dune Shaper. It's nice that he turns into a Phyrexian, so he gets the bonus with the perfection. I think I even used the treasure to pay for the green mana instead of paying 2 life when I was quite low on life. That was quite nice. That's the treasure from Deadly Derision, of course. Yeah, that was fun. So just have a look at the gems. 4,700. Sign up. Got 1 hour 15 minutes left. So I will do one more. I think I'll go for best of 3 because they'll give us 3 extra hours to complete the games. And I've had a better time in best of 3. I've had 2 trophy decks. I've had in best of 1. I've had 1 6-win deck. So I don't know if it's completely down to random chance or if maybe I like best of 3 a bit better. Anyway, I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.